Owens is going to go ahead and work toward the back of Bassett. Okay, we've got an RNC, more of a neck crank right now.
Panic.
Watch it together.
We've got a completely inverted sideways in the car. Oh, this is unbelievable. He's such a tough guy. Cardio reaches over, and Cardio's going to go ahead and just forget about the seatbelts and just wrestle. At this point, Minsky's just wanting all the seatbelts. He's been here before. He's got 15 to 20 cage fights experience, and he's been here. Jonathan Chambers going to slide down here and try to maintain a guard position. Okay, now they're going to go ahead and fall onto the mat here. But Vincent Bryant is a D1 wrestler. He's got the shoulder strap around the neck, now 2 times around the neck, and he's looking to assassinate him right now, and he gets the tap.
Hey, we love you. What's up? Are you a big Jiu-Jitsu aficionado? I lost you. I don't know much about it.
Vehicular manslaughter tonight. It's Car-Jitsu 19, and it's time to get rowdy. All of tonight's matches are sponsored by Extreme Sport USA, and of course, your lead official this evening, Dallin Getling.
Also, if he's too loud or whatever, I can bring him down.
As always, brought to you by Pro League Network, and everyone here at PLN is excited to announce Car-Jitsu 2025. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and roll the first fighter package.
Oh, I have my lights on behind me. I can't have a streamer, am I? Streamer needs to fire up the light. Got some of the lights on, but we got more. Turn on. Let's find something to set the mood. So anybody that knows fighting better than me, please let me know what's going on. I just might be lost again. Just stick around. Never know what might happen. Yeah, what are you up to this weekend, buddy? You creating any content?
Can you see your nails real quick? Like this. Oh, this is what you need to take for. Okay, you don't have to get that cup on? No. Where's that knockout?
Right there is the car that will be getting their jitsu in.
All right, and we're off.
I don't know if it's better to be in the driver's seat. I kind of feel like I'd rather be in the passenger seat, but maybe not.
Jeff Allen effortlessly going.
Oh, nice. What games did you get, man?
But now it's the first time that he's found a way to threaten from the back. It looks like he's going to finish this match with an RNC. I don't see much chance of Jeff not getting this. He's going to smash Fletcher's face into the foot pedals, and he's got the RNC, and there's the tap, and we've got a winner here, Jeff Allen. Jeff's out first, but Wes is quicker, and Jeff seems to get the jump on the wrestling. There goes the rearview mirror, and now we've got 2 big bulls in dogfight position in the front seat of a Toyota Scion. They are
I believe everything in the car is fair game, although
the game at Car-Jitsu Championship.
See, you got one. I'm from Springfield, Missouri. He's very big fan of Luffy. He's got an adventure time skin on Fortnite and Marvel Rivals Battle Pass. Oh, very nice.
I heard about Car-Jitsu whenever.
What does the Battle Pass do? Does it get you more items per level, like throughout the season? I'm assuming that's how it works. I haven't really looked at it or studied it.
I'm approved that the car don't lie. I'm gonna dedicate tonight's performance to my wife. She lets me train, and to myself because I'm the one that gets up every day.
Just skins, nothing special, just a fan of the skins. Hey, that's all good. Gotta treat yourself, lost again.
At Jeff Allen, Springfield, Missouri. Jeff Allen is
I like that guy's Ninja Turtle shirt.
Championship, and he is facing the newcomer Amir Nuruddin. again from the state of Washington. It's Missouri versus Washington in our first matchup tonight at Jiu-Jitsu Warzone. And here we are in the Thunderdome of Pain, PLN Studios. I'm JT Tilley. I'll be joined shortly by Jiu-Jitsu World Champion Zach Moore.
But I appreciate you. Flattery will get you everywhere.
This is heads. This is tails.
Yeah, I like all the stuff that you put out into the world you lost again. Seems like you're always encouraging people.
So you have your choice.
And it looks like Amir Nuruddin will select which seat,
All right, go ahead and get
and
it
we'll
back.
take a look.
So Alan's giving up some serious reach to Amir there. We'll see if that factors in on this fight. Round 1, 3 minutes. Looks like it's 2 rounds. We'll see how the referees scored those.
Where are we going?
Ooh, that's pretty nice, man.
All
Yeah,
right, it looks like we're in
10,000's
place.
coming in sight, you know.
Scheduled 2-round.
They always
fight,
feel like they
3
go in
minutes each
little
round. If
little
we're still
bunches
tied
too,
after
as far
the
as getting
second
new
round, we will
followers
go
and
to the
subscribers and all
backseat
those
for the
things.
third round.
Show your hands. Hands down. Hands down. On your lap.
And we're
Alright,
off.
so the fight's underway. They unbuckle.
All right, a
That
little
must
bit
be
of a
the
dogfight as
move.
we get started here. Jeff
And
Allen was tentative
the
with his
taller of
hands
the
there.
two
You can see
combatants
the nervousness.
gets
And of course,
the
we'll
high
see
ground
Amir
at least.
Nuruddin immediately attacking. He's looking for the guillotine choke, but Jeff Allen's been there before. Amir's
What's
in
up,
and out.
Grant? Grant, are you a fan of
Driver's seat,
Jiu-Jitsu?
definitely got the jump.
Or is it your first
He's
time
now
watching?
looking for the seatbelt choke. Now, this
It's
is the first
Jiu-Jitsu
time
in a
for
car.
Amir inside
Yeah.
of the Toyota side
We were
on
getting to
that
hang out with
Jiu-Jitsu.
the buddies at Creator Sports Network, and they got this lined up for us. Fight night with CSN. So we're checking it out. And looks like Amir Nuruddin has the advantage over Allen here. He tries to get into submission. 1 follower a day means you're creating good content.
And still Jeff
Yeah,
Allen
exactly.
with 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in the match. Oh, he got a finger in
ESPN 8,
eye
the
there.
Ocho from Dodgeball.
Accidental.
Hey, I wouldn't have thought about that, but you
Alright,
may
the
be
audience
right.
wants to see
I
this
believe
seatbelt
everything in the
choke,
car
but
is
Amir's
allowed
having
to
a
be
little bit of
used
struggle here.
as a weapon. Could be wrong, but I think
Amir's got a
like you
little
can
bit
grab
of
the
size advantage here. He's got a
seatbelt
height
and
advantage
get the
just a little
chokehold
bit of
or
weight,
something.
and he's making it
Oh,
very
yeah, that's a
difficult to
GG,
defend
right?
his seatbelt. Okay, now the seatbelt is all the way around the carotid of Jeff, and Jeff's trying to push it up over his nose to get it
Alan's turning red,
to
man.
make it less of a
Looks like me when I
factor,
get
and it
too many
looks here like
compliments.
Jeff is in a he's in a bind, and he's way behind, and he's willing to make a deal.
This is
All right, we've got
newfound
Amir Nuruddin posted up.
nightmare, man. Somebody
Huge
choking
on
me
top
out
of
in the
Jeff.
car.
There's no possible way for Jeff to escape.
He's
this
out,
position. He's
right?
gonna have
No,
to
no,
last
his eyes are still
another
open.
minute and a half.
Alan should
in
call
the
it,
driver's
yeah.
seat with this big white gorilla on top of him. Okay, he's going to open up the door here. Now, here at Jiu-Jitsu Championship, if you open the door and touch the mat outside, you get a restart.
Yeah, what you
Looks
up to
like
this
Amir has
weekend, Grant?
denied
How's
that.
your
He has
weekend
shut the
been?
door, and now Jeff is fighting for his life. There's an accidental knee to the chest.
I see the tap. All right, yeah.
And there's the
GG's.
first round for Amir Nuruddin.
I don't know if that's a tap out just for the round or if that's
Fought at
it.
2 minutes of round 1, Amir with the submission. Now here at Jiu-Jitsu Championship, there is no
I feel like the
break in
passenger seat
between
would have the
rounds.
advantage. Yeah,
Just
that's what I was saying
enough
to
time
Lost
for the
again. I
competitors
feel like in the
to switch
passenger
seats,
seat,
and
at
that's
least
what's gonna
you're
happen now.
not
Now you can see
restricted by the
Amir, he's,
wheel.
at the back of the
But then
car
I was
now.
thinking
He's out
maybe
of
there's some
breath,
advantage of like
hands
shoving
on
off
his
on the wheel or
knees.
something.
And the officials letting him know now there is no break.
Dude's a
Amir.
glutton though. He's
It's
not going to
big boy
call it.
time.
He's going to
So
get back
back
in.
the
Although the
car.
first round
This
went the other
round,
way. I don't
Amir's
know how
behind
this
the
works
driver's seat.
if
He's in the driver's seat, pardon me.
they split the rounds.
And Jeff
But he's got it in
Allen
the
in the
mouthpiece.
driver's side.
So yeah, it looks like to even it out.
Round 1 goes to
One
Amir.
round is driver's seat. One round
In
is
round 2,
passenger
that will be
seat.
the match. If Jeff Allen wins, we'll go to a third round.
Both hands.
And we're off. Here we go. This time, Jeff Allen in the driver's seat. He's got the position on Amir, and Amir is stuck in the shoulder strap. Now, this is what we were afraid of with Amir. It could be an adrenaline dump.
In fact,
It
you
could
think you
also
know
be a
me
cardio
2 to 3
issue.
years now.
But at
Happy
this
friend
point,
anniversary.
Amir is
Time's
fighting
flying,
off the
man.
aerial attack here of
Yeah,
Jeff
you
Allen.
know what
Jeff's
you called
looking
it,
good
dude.
and an awesome mustache.
Passenger,
Okay,
getting
Jeff
the
traps
advantage.
The right arm of Amir
And we'll
with
see
his
if
leg, and now he's looking to encroach.
Amir can rally out of this position,
This
but
is a tough,
yeah,
tough
this looks rough.
situation for Amir Nuruddin.
So then I don't know if they have a
absolute
tiebreak round or
carbon
what.
copy of backwards. It's backwards day in the front seat, ladies and gentlemen. And now we see Amir's face. He just took an accidental elbow to the jaw. It matches the knee he landed on Jeff at the end of the first round, and he's now tapped out to something.
Alright, so now what
Now take a
happens?
look
We get
at
a
the
third
face
round. It's my first
of
time
Amir
watching,
Nuruddin.
so I'm learning with you guys as we move through.
Face of Jeff Allen. He realizes he's got a pissed off opponent. We're going in the back seat. There will be no break. And now we've got a fight, ladies and gentlemen. It's a dog fight in the back seat.
Oh, they go to the back seat.
The winner of round 3 will win the match. The difference, folks, is round 3, there will be no seat belts at the start of the round. So here we go.
I'll do show your hands down, then I'll go Hajime, okay?
We just need to restart the clock here. This will be a 3-minute round. At the end of 3 minutes, if there hasn't been a submission, we will go immediately to sudden death. And here we go, accidental headbutt. Jeff Allen pressuring Amir. Amir's trying to wrap up the neck.
Yeah, following
Jeff's
three.
trying to pass.
Touching's going to
This is a
cost you something.
fantastic exchange here, but unfortunately, Amir is getting the worst of it. Jeff Allen
Should
on
use the
top,
minivan. Yeah, I don't know if they switch up the
sandbagging just a
vehicles or
little
what.
bit,
I'm
looking
assuming
for
they
a
do
pass.
from event to event.
Amir's going to keep his knees up nice and tight, and he's trying to push Jeff Allen back down, make a little bit of space for himself so he can get up. But Jeff Allen fits into very small places when necessary. Believe me, I would know. There's Jeff Allen's underwear. It looks like purple and black tonight. Jeff Allen pushing on the head of Amir, trying to get Amir into the floorboard of this Toyota Scion. And let me tell you, that is not somewhere you want to be with Jeff Allen on top of you. We've seen it before, and tonight it looks like he's trying to finish with that same technique. Okay, now he shrugs
Ref
to
is
side
looking in,
control
making
the
sure they're
back
not
seat.
cheating.
That's
I don't know
something
what
we've not seen
constitutes
before.
doing something
And
wrong.
Amir,
Maybe
for
biting
some
or
reason,
something.
is trying to defend. He's got that knee inside.
I feel like they've been in the backseat a long time. It's only been a
Amir
minute.
Nuruddin.
Still a minute 55
Anyone in
left.
Amir's life that's listening, please help him. Okay, Amir's hanging on for dear life here. He's got. He's gonna control
Yeah,
the
me too.
posture
It's
of Jeff Allen.
Karjitsu if
Jeff
anybody
says,
wants to look
"No,
it up. They
don't
have
do
a
that
fairly
to me."
big
Oh, an accidental
YouTube
punch to
following.
the side of the face, and we've got a dogfight here. These guys are going at it in this Toyota Scion, friends. And Amir surviving. We've got a minute and a half in round 3. Amir Nuruddin coming in for his Karjitsu debut and looking fantastic, very resilient. But Jeff Allen wants this win. Now he's got Amir on his back in the other corner of the back seat. And it looks like he's now in mount. Let me tell you, it is now 87 degrees inside of the car, and these guys are working. Okay, can't see what's happening here, but it does look like a whole lot of Jeff Allen all up inside of Amir.
So I feel like
Amir's
Allen
looking to
had
make some
the
space
the
here,
high
but
ground,
Jeff is all
so to
over
speak.
him, and it looks like
They're in the
Jeff's
back
going
seat.
for a choke here, and Amir has
So
said,
if Allen
"No,
pulls
thank
this off
you,
and be
not
back-to-back
yet, not today."
victories after
Okay, Jeff
submitted
Allen
in the first
still
round.
attacking. We've got a lot of advice coming from the audience, and some of the fighters are out here watching. They're shouting advice at the car. Amir has just signaled to
A little
the
hard
camera
to
that
see
he's
what's
okay,
happening here with
but
the
there's 30
grappling.
seconds left in this last round, and if Amir cannot get
But,
out
I
of
mean,
this
yeah,
position,
it's a fight in a car,
he
so
very
what do we
well
expect?
could lose in sudden death. Okay, Amir's in a better position here, but still he's very susceptible. Once we get to sudden death, the first point scored will win the match, and Jeff Allen is in a great position for that to happen in his favor. Amir's got 7 seconds to get in a better position, or he's in trouble. Almost a tap. Okay, we're in sudden death,
Right,
friends.
sudden death.
What that means is the
Find out
very
who our
next
winner
point
is
scored
here.
will be the win.
Like it has
And
to be
looks
Allen,
like
but
Jeff
I don't
wants
know.
to pull that knee through and attain mount, and there it is. Jeff Allen, ladies and gentlemen, your winner in sudden death. Wow. Fantastic performance tonight by Amir Nuruddin, and we will definitely see him back inside the car at Karjitsu Championship. Welcome to PLN, Amir. We'll see you again soon. There's your winner, folks.
They both look pretty winded.
Jeff Allen. Let's go down to the car and our referee and host, Dallin Getling.
I guess so.
Already? Yeah, we're wasting time. All right, well, congratulations. Didn't look so good after that first round.
So talk me through
I'm gonna turn up my own speakers a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't
Yeah.
echo
And,
through.
Did that change your strategy going into that second round?
I knew I had to go, so that's the game plan. I feel like the passenger seat's better for my style because I can explode and scramble. That's the second time I got mounted with that steering wheel right there. So
Right.
Can I count
You
as
got to-
ref
got
to
to
answer the
jump on
questions
here.
pretty quickly?
And then remind me of the song "Coward in the County" because he was going to go out that door and tap and Tommy stopped. Jeffrey stopped to lock the
He
door.
caught my toe in the door.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, my pinky toe.
So is it hurting?
A little bit.
Okay, we'll go see the we'll go see the medic. But man, great job here. You deserve this.
Thank you.
All right, he's getting the medal.
I know that your wife was joking, and she said that you had to have a couple drinks in you there for your personality to come out. But man, I think you're doing great. And
Thank
she's
you.
actually maybe going to compete with us too.
Hope so.
So you guys like practicing in the car or anything?
No, we're at the gym at least 5 or 6 days a week.
Okay.
We will train every day. So.
Well, if you do practice in a car, tell your neighbors. We don't want the cops called. But great job. Any shout out you want to give?
Yeah, shout out to the team back home, to my lovely wife, Jesus Christ. And I think
Yeah, they should be on. Yeah.
So I want to move them.
Probably depends on how many you've seen recently, time of day, your location, things like that. Because I don't think they always feed out to everybody all the time as much as they may be set for. Like, for instance, a streamer has 10 minutes of ads per hour, but your demographics don't qualify to get those ads coming through, so you won't get that 10 minutes worth, if that makes sense. Like their music's a little loud, so I brought the volume down. But yeah, that's to my understanding. So you always want to have a lot of viewership if you can, but hopefully the right viewership as far as ads are concerned. And you know, it's always nice to get subscribers so they don't have to see the ads and you get the sub money. But yeah, either way, chance to make some profit. Yeah, when that was happening, seatbelt was getting used. I was like, oh yeah, that dude's cooked. He ended up coming back for the win. Hey, what's up, Matthew Clarkey? Matthew, are you a fan of Karjitsu? Are you already a fan, or are you going to become a fan right now? But yeah, good to see you in the chat. How's your weekend going, Matthew? It's Jujitsu in a car. So I was thinking the taller fighter might have the advantage for the reach, but maybe being smaller and getting around in the car and getting high ground maybe even better. It's kind of what happened there when they got to the back seat for the tiebreaker round. So that was my first fight that I've watched as a Karjitsu fan. First fight yet. No, slap fights are coming.
Oh my gosh, a fantastic
Holy
slap.
cow.
Slim
Guys are getting slapped hard.
Oh my gosh, a big shot from Demon. Oh my god, Demon drops the Hulk in round 7.
Grinding new programs. How's the grind going? Some of these guys look like they're getting stunned on their feet here. Alright, so that's upcoming event looks like Slide Fight Championship. Not sure if we're gonna get that with CSN, but maybe since we're working with these partners PLN. super close to first team affinity being done. That'll be the focus after you get the programs done. Alright, so I guess our next combatant's going to be Corey Lee.
Corey's got a big size advantage, Mark.
Big size and he's fighting with a heavy heart for his daughter.
Corey Henson's got the size advantage, the strength advantage. He's a game competitor.
I've got a ton of packs. We hit 100,000 likes on the MLB The Show stream later.
Corey Henson.
You gotta hit the likes for the timer goes up. But if we do, TikTok gets us there, then we'll open all the packs. Hopefully, because I want to rip those packs.
And here we go. Corey Henson, quick to get out, quick to get on top. Tough kid.
Fighting for the position for the big show coming up.
Absolutely.
My name is Corey Lee. I'm fighting out of China Grove, North Carolina, just outside of Charlotte, North Carolina. I've been training for about 4
Wonder
years.
how these guys get signed up for
Biggest
this.
influence is my coach, AJ Cisco, Bellator vet, cancer survivor.
I mean, I'm playing MLB The Show mostly right now. I don't know that's a favorite game,
For me, so it's my biggest influence.
but
Appreciate it.
it's a game that gets decent interactions, and I like talking sports. So the show's been good for that for the time being. I enjoy playing Mario Maker a lot with the kids and Mario Party Jamboree. Probably have more fun with those than I do the show, but the show can be rewarding too.
If you're able to beat me in the car tonight, I will dye my hair the next time I come, whatever color you like. I'd like to dedicate tonight's performance to my daughter, Roswell Henson. She lost her life to cancer last year, so everything I do is for her.
They're walking in, greeting the fans, camera people, and getting ready. Next fight. Same ref.
All right, Cole Owens is going to go ahead and work toward the
So here
back
comes
and pass
Cole
a bear
Owens.
here. This is an interesting and kind of an awkward little approach here. These guys are using a lot of strength and power. That's because inside the car, Mark, as you always say, it's a little bit more of a fight. Okay, we've got an RNC.
To be fair, I was unfamiliar with Cole's game.
A little bit of a neck crank.
Didn't know much about Cole before today.
And now Ass is going to live for just a few more seconds. Now he's done. Wow.
Cole Owens, fighter in high school, getting mean right now.
I'm not sure if Asa was, I don't know if he was, oh, and we've got a quick guillotine choke. And it looks like our winner for the first match is Cole Owens.
My name is Cole Owens. I'm from Springfield, Missouri. I've been training for about 8 years, currently out of Mossburg Boxing in Joplin, Missouri. My biggest influence will have to be Sean O'Malley and Conor McGregor because I'm a theater kid at heart, so I love the showmanship that all comes with it. I heard about Jiu-Jitsu through my buddy Trey Jennings. He was competing in it, so I hit him up on Snapchat, and I was like, yo, bro, how can I do this? So he told me I got involved, choked the dude out in 15 seconds, and here I'm about to do it again.
I'm not sure how many fights I'll have on the card. Probably 3 or 4, I'm assuming.
My performance, first off, to Courtney Lashman, happy birthday. And also to my Kickapoo Troop 1151 family, love y'all.
Comes to us from Springfield, Missouri. Got a lot of fans here with him today, and many fans watching from around the world. Cole Owens versus
Checking the hands for
Corey Lee.
weapons, I guess. I'm not
Matchup.
sure.
These guys have had some fun banter over the last couple of days during the weigh-ins and all the photographs. And
Got my camera or my monitor switched today, but we'll get it sorted here before the next card Jitsu. That's why I'm not looking directly onto you guys like usual.
The car is able to be used as a weapon against your opponent. You can use the seat belts, the headrest, the steering wheel. But the moment it comes loose, the official will remove it from the car. And that just happened in round 1 with the rear view mirror. Now here's our coin toss. Okay, and it looks like Cole Owens wins the coin toss. And he will choose which seat to begin. Let's take a look.
So Cole Owens versus Corey Lee, North Carolina versus Missouri. You guys are about the same size. Had some apple pie earlier. It was good. Did you have some ice cream with it? Was it warm apple pie or just room temperature? Apple pie when it's hot with the scoop of vanilla ice cream. Yeah, it's wonderful. All right, so here we go. We're going to test out the steering wheel theory, as hypothesized by WX Grand. Now, Owen started in the driver's seat. He's not in a bad position here, like the other ones we've seen. Next time should heat it up. Yeah, he'd be pretty good that way. I mean, everybody likes it the way they like it, you know.
And Zach, we got a great match here. Corey Lee versus Cole Owens.
And the buddies breaking down the fight.
With 30 seconds in the match.
Certainly, they know more what they're seeing than I do.
But Cole Owens is making a little bit of distance here. You've been in this position before, correct? And you can see here, Corey is using a lot of strength here. Cole Owens is, yeah, a lot of pressure. And one of the things that I don't see enough of is...
Yeah, it's something different for sure.
Using the seat to control your opponent, right?
Probably should have given you guys a little bit more of a heads up that we were going to do it, but I thought a little surprise stream might be fun too.
Yeah, that's one of the things.
If you're around on a Saturday evening, come watch the fights with Don.
Call you the king of the reach around, and I think that it's probably important for us to realize that you're the godfather of the reach around. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I might make a shirt for you. The godfather of the reach.
Yeah, so it looks like Owens is kind of trapped there. I think Lee's going to win this fight. Not sure how they're scoring it though. This is Jujitsu in a car is exactly what it is. So it's 2 rounds. If they're tied, then they go to a sudden death round. Yeah, I think it's to try to get like a submission or something. First round we had a tap out in the first 2 rounds, and then it went the full 3 minutes, and you know went to the card or to the referee decision. How's your day going in Apito? So since they're out of the car, I don't know if they resume the round here. I guess they do. Yeah, it looks like that's what they're up to. Got to put the belt back on. Yeah, I'm doing good. Glad the A's got to win. And we'll be ready for some MLB later. Have you had any luck with Weekend Classic, or are you not messing with it?
For a minute and 15 seconds with Corey Lee, and this time it looks like Cole might be in the dominant position.
Ooh, Matthew, I've known you almost 5 years. Wow, I didn't realize it'd been that long, Matthew.
Definitely used a lot of strength, and now he is on his back between the seats. Cole Owen has.
I went 4-3 last night. I don't know if I'm going to touch it anymore. I was 3rd in my grouping thing, so I might play BR tonight or something. I don't really know what to do. I don't want to have a bad run and bleed off a bunch of packs. Maybe it's worth it to go for it though and try to push for World Series. Got the belt in a precarious position there for Corey Lee. I think Lee's going to be wrapped up and wrapped out of here in a second.
Corey Lee, if he can take the pain, he can survive 27 seconds to get to the second round, and I think that it's possible. Anything is possible though in Jiu-Jitsu. 18 seconds. Now, not only is this
but they haven't stopped it here.
But it's also going to be debilitating.
I think the fighter has to tap out.
Round 2, Zach, there is no break.
No break, man. And I've been in the situation.
Certainly not the expert. It's only the second fight that I've watched.
And that's the end of the first round, friends. And it looks like we've got no winner round 1. So we're going to immediately switch seats.
Yes, let's see who's awarded the round. But I think Owens won off the restart.
These guys are at varying levels here of physical fitness. Cole Owens' cardio is held up. His recovery's already kicked in. Corey Lee looks like
Owens will be in the driver's seat for this one. Did they just call it a tie or what? I'm not sure what they're doing.
It looks here to be 87 degrees inside the car now. And no comment on the smell. All right, it's round 2. No clear winner, and Cole Owens is out of the driver's seat first. Oh, and the seat gives.
What's interesting to me is these guys just don't stay like angry. It seems like, okay, yeah, we blew the whistle, everybody's cool. Let's just choke each other with a seatbelt, but otherwise, yeah, we're boys.
Yeah, it's interesting that the seatbelt hasn't been a factor, but it has been a focus.
It has. I think a lot of guys come into this thinking they have to
Lee again in bad shape here.
The floorboard, yeah, it looks like he's a little bit scared of what might happen to him down there. Oh, and the safety lock. This is a problem. Sometimes if you pull too quickly on the shoulder strap, the safety lock will get you. And Cole's in a position where he can't get that to let loose. He's going to have to.
He's gonna scoot up into the seatbelt.
Have to change position. Okay, here we go. He's doing it again. He's got to be ginger with it, Cole.
What you call massive destruction? It is, man. This is massive destruction. I still don't see who won the first round. Maybe you consider that first round a draw.
Okay, we got a nice performance tonight.
Thanks for the bits, lost again.
The finish.
If he goes that seatbelt any higher, man, he may slide that fade a little higher.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a good shot here that he can just go ahead and pass that knee and prepare for the rear naked. I don't think there's any chance that Corey's going to be able to get out of this position without giving up his back.
I don't know how this guy's not tapping out. Trying to save the bits for the friends.
But that just makes it more fun for you, the viewer.
I get him occasionally. I'll get him through those Twitch RPG surveys. And then, yeah, I like to do the same thing. Just save them for you guys. If I know somebody's having a special stream or a birthday stream or something. But I haven't got as many of those surveys for quite a while now.
9 seconds left. Corey Lee is getting hung in the back seat.
He's about to get a second wrap.
Oh my gosh. All right, now he's just being insulted. He's still alive. There is no tap. He's going to go ahead and let this happen. Our lead official, Dallin Getling, is watching the action very closely, and there's the tap. Wow. Corey Lee almost going completely unconscious. He wanted that win so badly, but it's
one of the most controlled seatbelt chokes I've seen.
That was nice. Cole Owens moving to 2-0 at Jujitsu Championship. And Corey Lee.
Your favorite platform? You post on TikTok. Hoping they follow there. Hard to switch people over. Yeah, it can be. And I think they tend to kind of mute things that are advertising to other platforms too. And so Owens will get the win here.
It was very obvious. He has great jiu-jitsu.
Incredible.
But it's different inside of a car. You know, going for the triangles and stuff. That's tough, right?
Yeah, I don't know jiu-jitsu. I do boxing.
Well, it worked for you tonight, man. And you didn't even have to use the boxing. I tell you one thing, though. We got to warn everybody. I know it wasn't intentional, but you went to slam that door, and it was going to hit his foot. And I don't know if he saw it, but he adjusted and went right out the window. Okay. But, hey, great job.
Thank you.
Congratulations. You earned this, brother.
Yes, sir.
All right, so he's going to get a winner's necklace and medallion.
Shout out my mom, my brother, and Vincent Bryant. I love you. I want you, bro. I want you.
Wait, in what way?
Oh, in every way. No, after you get this belt tonight, I want you for the belt, Vincent.
Wow. Wow.
Yes,
He's
sir.
calling his shots here right there. All right, congratulations. You're winner, Cole.
Thank you. Thank you.
So some highlights of the Jujitsu match there. I guess we'll get queued up to our next match momentarily. Yeah, I guess once you follow the car, the match restarts. Or gets paused and back into the car they go. I wonder if like lowering the seat or something would be a cool move if you knew the ins and outs of the car. Not like a cool move like, hey, trying to be seductive, cool move, but like if you could get an advantage in the fight. But what is it? That's the question of the night.
Hi friends, Dallin here, and as you know, here at PLN Studios, we create a lot of new sports thanks to our creative director, JT Tilley. And I've been working with JT for 15 to 20 years. Love the guy, great friends. In fact, he's kind of a genius in many ways. His creativity, the way he
You like watching the ads, helps you. Got some, which is a good ad break is over for Lost Again. We're live on YouTube as well.
He's not very good at
Today I sent it in the
specifically with some of these sport ideas that he comes up with.
the landscape format, so it's the same as Twitch. If you do get caught in the ad run and you don't want to miss a key moment or something.
About him, do some work on them, but he doesn't tell me what they are, you know, and so I'm left to try to figure that out. I remember when he brought up car jitsu. He's like, hey, I got this great idea.
But yeah, thanks for sticking around through the ad break.
Like, car jitsu, yeah, that sounds cool. What is it? And he never really told me, you know. So I'm thinking, okay, is that guys battling in a car? Is it maybe guys battling a car, like, you know, doing jujitsu on a car, or is it cars competing against each other? I have no idea. And slap fighting. Again, you know, we have been working together doing MMA events for years up to that. So I'm thinking, okay, slap fighting, we're still talking combat sports, but maybe with guys that don't have any martial arts background. Probably not athletic at all. In fact, probably politically incorrect, but sissies, for lack of a better word. You know, I'm picturing, you know, guys playing touch butt in the park, right? And they're slapping each other, and you know, no one's gonna get hurt. But anyways, that wasn't the idea. And then he comes to me with the idea of ultimate tire wrestling.
Same here, man. Yeah, I hope everybody's watching, having a good time.
He walks off. Doesn't ever tell me what exactly it is. So, you know, is it someone that's wrestling with a tire, like a giant tire that they're wrestling around with, or is it like somehow controlling tires to wrestle against each other? What is it? And then there's the latest, Coffin Wars. Wow, that sounds great. But what is it? I mean, we're talking guys that are buried alive? Are they in a...
Hey, what's happening, Christina?
What are they doing?
Good to have you in the stream. What's
I
for
mean,
dinner?
We're talking about just
Thank you for lurking.
guys that are stuck in a coffin together. Are they being buried alive? Are they friendly? Are they... What are they doing? What is it?
Okay, Dallin. New idea for sport. It's called...
No sports ball today. It's
not chest.
Jujitsu in a car.
Chest chop. I tested on the 21st.
Okay.
It's called chest chop.
Okay. What is it?
What do you think? I'm going to get started.
Okay. You know, well,
Probably going to cook when I get done
JT, what is
streaming. I think we're supposed to go to about 6:30.
what is it?
And we're off. This is a different type of a sport here.
So it looks like we have
It's
David
jiu-jitsu, but
Glassburner.
there's also
Looked at the
gotta be
name
some
right.
fight in the competitor,
One of the next
and
combatants
these two
up.
guys are absolutely beating the hell out of the front seat. This is what it looks like if you get attacked in your car by a guy that trains jiu-jitsu. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a crime in progress. But he's also a brawler. For example, here, we've got a completely inverted Big Dan. Big Dan is sideways in the car, being supported only by the Executioner's big toe. Oh, this is unbelievable. He's such a tough guy.
My name's David Glassburner. I'm from Springfield, Missouri. And
He
I've been
looks a little bit
training for
heavier.
roughly
I'm
5
assuming they
years
have
now.
like weight class
My biggest
things.
influence is my friend Ron Bass. Despite his age and physical ailments, he still trains every day and he gets after it, and that's just a huge inspiration for me to keep going. I heard about Jiu-Jitsu Championship last year. My coach, Jeff Allen, told me about it. It's like,
May
hey,
not need
would
my
you
ring
wanna
light.
do this?
A little
I was
bright
like, I don't know what this
outside
is. He's like, look
still.
it up. I looked it up, and I was like, I'm all for that. Let's go. And now I'm here. Mike, you're a cool guy, but this is no holds barred, and I'm bringing the heat. I'm dedicating tonight's performance to my friends and my family who have been supportive of me throughout my martial arts career.
Jujitsu. Throwing up the X, looking like Des Bryant.
And let me tell you, he is David Glassburner coming in tonight, match 3. And he's coming in with a record at Jiu-Jitsu of 1 win and 1 loss. He was a competitor in the Jiu-Jitsu Grand Prix just this last year. Now he's having a quick conversation with our lead official, Dallin Getling, and what he's likely telling him is that the car is balls hot.
And who's the challenger? It's going to be Mike Cardelli. He's got car in the name, so he should be good.
Mike's got him wrapped up, barely able to breathe, the blood to his brain being cut off. Cardio's going to go ahead and just forget about the seatbelts and just wrestle. Mike Cardile is a gamer. He's also a big man, and he's seen a lot of combat inside of the car. And that's a big man to have smashing you for 3 minutes. Mike's going to put some head pressure on the back.
They promise violence, and I expect fireworks out of this match.
My name's Mike Cardell. I'm from Harrison, Arkansas, and I've been training jiu-jitsu for about 19 years now. My biggest influence right now in life is probably going to be my very own, my oldest son, Braden Cardell. He's a wrestler, star soccer player. Been watching his rookie wrestling season this year and been pushing him and watching him endure some tough fights. So it's about time Dad gets back in there and shows him that the old man still got it. I heard about Jiu-Jitsu Championship about the same way everybody else did. I saw it streaming, and the very first thought I had about it was, this is kind of
Nice that they have the interviews, you know, pre-fight, in case you don't know much about it, like myself. You can kind of decide who you want to root for. Have a little rooting interest in the Jiu-Jitsu. What's happening there, Joey Porter?
I'm happy to.
Joey, you watching Warriors Clippers tomorrow?
Love the whole Jiu-Jitsu community, and hope we can get in there, turn the friendship off for about.
Dude, love it when you're here. You've been getting the micro sleeps or the macro sleeps, man? Yeah, huge game.
Glad to be a part of coaching.
They should have took care of business against San Antonio. Hey, what's up, Viking? How are you, dude? Hey, that's good to hear, Joey.
It's time for me to go back out there and practice a little bit.
Viking, are you a fan of Jiu-Jitsu? How about Jiu-Jitsu in a car? We got car jitsu tonight.
All right, there he is. It's Mike Cardell.
I didn't know till this week either.
A lot of people love this guy.
Yeah, everybody's good. We did, there was Easter egg hunt in my hometown, so we did that, and then we watched Minecraft movie, so it's been a full day. I could definitely go for a nap post-stream here. Man, I don't know. I may cook. I was thinking to cook a pot of beans, but for tomorrow. Because I usually soak the beans overnight, so maybe I'll make a pot of beans for tomorrow. Have to like tostadas, tacos, burritos for the next couple days. I usually make a lot, and then we can make like refried beans and all that stuff. But today I might just do cook a couple hamburgers real fast. Man, it looks like our teams are gonna be on a crash course, dude. I don't know. Maybe the Warriors don't win. We might end up in the play-in, but it feels like Warriors Lakers. Like I almost feel like the league is gonna want those two to play each other. Viking. You know that's like a huge ratings bonanza to get Steph and LeBron. Yep, exactly. Yeah, the impossible. Sometimes I'll get the Beyond Meat too. It's like, yeah, this is just, let's just print some money in the first round. You know all the eyeballs will tune in to see those guys. It may be their last matchup against each other if it happens. Not like they won't play each other in the regular season, but, you know, meaningful playoff basketball. Yeah, Lakers are interesting. You know, they're very good offensively since they picked up Luka. Defensively is the question mark there. Golden State, a little inconsistent. Warriors need to avoid the play-in because they need the rest. You can tell Steph and Draymond and Butler, they just weren't up for that Spurs game. Like, the effort was there, but they just kind of didn't execute down the fourth quarter. And I think that's due to age. You know, long season. Those guys are 35, 37, respectively. I mean, LeBron's got the same excuses, but Lakers are going to have the break for sure. All right, so we got Cardiel. He is in the driver's seat. Seems like the driver's seat is the disadvantage. Glassburner's
how smothering he is.
on top moving in here. Don't like the Lakers anymore. Got infected by your older brother. In his teens memories, Lakers fan base been ruined for you. Hardly ever supported them since like the 2010 title run. Yeah, the team's changed a lot. I guess one thing that's been consistent is the Buss family ownership. I think Jeannie Buss is a decent owner. I know her brother has quite a bit to do with it too. Of course, Dr. Buss was a great owner. Dr. Buss was pretty cool poker player too. Used to see him on the high stakes poker quite a bit. But yeah, I mean, it's, you know, it's not Phil Jackson, it's not Shaq and Kobe, it's not, you know, Shaq and Kobe and Gasol. You know, all those guys are different. Knicks are fun to watch. What do you think the limit is for them, Viking? Do you think they could upset the Cavs and the Celtics this run, or do you think maybe second round? I feel like the Knicks and Pacers both have a shot at the Celtics and Cavs, but I imagine it's probably Celtics Cavs Eastern Conference Finals. West, I think, is more murky. I don't think the Warriors are going beyond the second round, but I think the Warriors could win a first round matchup. I just think the age is going to be tough for Golden State to overcome. The fatigue, you know, it's already been a long season. They need one more guy, and it's not Kuminga. In my opinion, I'm not a Kuminga believer. Keep healthy, could do damage. Came up short versus Lakers this spring, not long ago, but Brunson got injured. You guys lost in overtime. I remember that game. Hey, what's up, Noah? How are you? Cavs really turned it around under Kenny Atkinson. I'm surprised how good they are. Ooh, nice. Yeah, good luck to your Leafs. Who are they playing tonight? A lot of grappling here. These guys are like up against the roof. Montreal.
You know what goes through my mind? Memes. I really don't want to be a meme.
Okay, I remember you said that. All right, so we got a little bit of hand fighting going on here, and Glassburner is at a deficit in the arm strength category. Mike is a big, strong buck Arkansas guy, and Glassburner is a little bit more of a jiu-jitsu.
At least you're playing without defensemen, and you guys are doing well. When does the NHL playoffs start? It's pretty close, right, Noah? Last regular season NBA is tomorrow. 25 shots to 7.
Yeah, just like that. Step into the back seat with my back foot and accelerate into the floorboard. So here we go. Mike's
his bad eyes out the car.
Yeah, he's a bad dude, man, but he's at this level where he's always having to just kind of assume what's happening on that one side.
Could you imagine being leaned over the door?
Yeah, no, not at all.
Seen this all over YouTube. Yeah, they have a pretty popular YouTube channel. I never knew about this sport until today. Yeah, it's definitely an interesting concept, right? Like, here's jiu-jitsu, but instead of on a mat, it's
What do you think his play is like?
in the car.
No, I think what happened was Mike stepped into the back floorboard with his right leg and exploded. And I think that's just what happened with it.
Put him in the floor.
Happy you get the Pistons locked in first round. Don't want to jinx anything. But you guys might win that series. Afraid because you guys are 0-9 against the top teams overall in the NBA.
Yeah, you've been there a few times.
I have.
Pistons really turned it around this year too. I figured they were going to stay mired in mediocrity, but man, Pistons playing some good basketball. I don't think they're playing to the Knicks level, but I mean they're way better than I expected. I didn't think they were going to get themselves out of the lotto. Man, I miss 2K being fun because I do like the NBA conversation a lot, and we get into it on the other sports, but it's not the same. Although every night turns into Jordan versus LeBron, and I mean that conversation gets old sometimes. But yeah, I like, you know, just talking about everybody around the league and stuff. Yeah, I wish 2K would get back to being great games again. If they're printing money though, they won't change. Seems like a lot of the sports titles are just kind of in that rut where it's, you know, my team or Dynasty or whatever is making them money, so why change? Of course, with 2K, VC makes them a lot with my career experience. Man, so this was over in round 1. our shortest match so far.
Was peed before I got in here.
Oh, well, here you go. Congratulations.
Support an egg and the others still playing it heavily. Can't sometime yourself.
You had him in the guillotine, but you also
Yeah, I don't know. I should really pop in and ask him what he's up to, because I noticed he's got like the 4K channel and like the other channel that he's co-streaming with. So I guess he just streams 2 streams at the same time.
He was defending that.
And then, like, if I see Richie's gonna go live or something, I always leave a like on his Twitter post so you get some more interactions.
It's so much different in here if you practice jiu-jitsu.
Otherwise, I don't really know much of the community. Shoot, there was one guy a couple years ago that was really nice that I got to know a little bit.
Don't burn your whole arm.
He would make the mosaic of all the people that got to the highest level in the My Team community. His name started with an F, like Flossy or something like that. But I don't think I see him live much anymore. I don't know if he already came and went.
And that's when I was like, it'll either be a choke or a crank, because I can feel a lot of pressure on his neck.
You were cranking his neck almost the whole match.
Yeah.
Put a lot of pressure on him.
I wanted it really bad.
Yeah, yes, well, you got it. Any shout-outs to anybody?
Everybody,
They didn't want to partner the old channel since it was made in 2012 when he was too young. That was the problem with the OG. That's why he made it. Well, I'm glad he finally got some clarification, because he would DM me once in a while and we'd look at the metrics together and it's like, dude, I don't understand why you're not partnered. You know, he'd send in his applications and things. So, yeah, hopefully they partner the new one if they haven't already.
shout out to my boys, my kids. Braden, Colton, what was the other one?
But it's kind of scummy, right? Like, to let somebody stream and be like, oh, well, you know, you did something wrong 13 years ago. We're going to never partner you on this platform. But go ahead and make money and, you know, take subs and run ads for us. But, yeah, we're not going to let you be verified. But that's these social media platforms for us, too.
Take a look at the replay here. And I have gotten some clarification here, and Zach, you are correct. So that's a $20 bet to Zach, and it's the first time I've ever lost any money on Jiu-Jitsu Championship. But round 1 was.
I don't even know what there is to do in the game. I bought it Viking, and I dabbled with it like probably 5 hours worth back in November, and I haven't touched it since. Probably shouldn't even bought the game for half price. I thought it would be fun. It just didn't seem appealing to me. Hopefully next year's good. If you guys are telling me that it's good, you know, after the first couple weeks, then I'll probably jump in. Usually get stuck in the menu yourself, don't worry. Don't know what to do in the game. I think eras and stuff was like a good idea. I don't know how well it's executed. But I never got into playing it. At least that was something fresh that they tried to do a couple seasons ago, or a couple years ago.
That arm inside. Okay, we may have a tap here.
What I did, what I should have
Hey guys,
did.
I'm Mike Cardell with BFC Extreme, and now I'm going to take you through what I should have did with my first Jiu-Jitsu match against Jared Brahmeyer. Now, being my first Jiu-Jitsu match, I got a quick introductory lesson to how much of a creative difference there is between in the car and on the
Used to
mat.
be hardcore uniform
Third
creator.
lesson was learning
Uniform creator is
about
pretty
just
nice in
how
2K.
much more
Do they still allow
creative
uploads with the
you
logos
can
or not
be
anymore?
able to
Because I know
escape
people used to
different
upload stuff they shouldn't
situations.
upload.
So, with a big boy like Jared, I had to come up with
Of course, I play the show a lot. The show, you can't upload things directly, but you can use their editor and draw stuff.
Mistakes were made, but I'm going to take you through it right now.
Yeah, the uploading days were fun.
Looking back.
You just have to be careful who you run into when you're streaming.
520 pounds of man meat in the front seat of a Toyota Scion. Big heavyweight matchup, Mark.
I love the big boys. Let's go.
Jared Brahmeyer's out. Wow, big guy. Jared Brahmeyer, 280.
So yeah, there we go. I was wondering about the seat getting lowered.
Keep in mind, he's got
This
a
time the
huge
seat went
man on
down.
top of him with solid jiu-jitsu attacking
Happy
from
they
the
finally
air.
added
That's a
the
big
Lightning
man
Bolt
in the next
Warriors in the
3
game. It's authentic.
minutes.
It's time. don't have to focus on that in creation
Brahmeyer
this
was in
year.
a competition of his own with the Toyota Scion over which one of the two was a bigger obstacle, I guess you could say. So as Brahmeyer comes across here, it's everything in me.
I wonder if we're gonna get Barkley in the game again. I know we had him. It was 2K17. I'm pretty sure had that Barkley because of the Dream Team was in it. That would be fun if we got to use Chuck one more time.
I think where I'm going with that from here.
And I wonder if Reggie Miller might give up his rights too, since he's doing so much announcing. Locked in for Team USA. Used to get to draft him a lot during the the blacktop mode.
Is go more to a more of like, let's say, like a John Jones style eye poke here. Go right into the eye socket. You know, hopefully our ref is.
Yeah, blacktop was fun. Hasn't felt the same to me, man. I know that's when we met and that's when I started streaming and all those things, but it just was. I don't want to overrate it, with hindsight, but man, it was just cool. Go play a quick game, jump over and try to snipe some cards. Reminisce about the game mode all the time. Yeah, it was just like perfect, right? Bring one, draft two. Rewards could have maybe been a little better, but otherwise it was really nice.
Let's face it, you get a big boy on his back, and it's no go from there.
Not even like the rewards were bad, but I feel like they didn't keep them updated or something as time went on.
Massive. Yeah, he's in a bad spot. He's got a big, heavy man in between his legs, and Mark, I know that you understand what that feels like.
Yes.
I have to tell you, at a certain point, I don't
Nickname Dad. Yep.
He's completely engulfed in Jared Brahmeyer. And
Probably would have been a better streamer name, but hey, I was Daniel Freak when I registered, so we just have rolled with it. At least Daniel Marshall's not upset about it.
I've underestimated him. I'm trying to get my dang hips involved, but as you can see, there ain't nowhere to go with these hips in here. So, after we get here, Brahmeyer reaches around and he puts the seat down.
There was that
Oh my God.
NJ Hockey guy was pretty popular back then. I remember Nav, Junior, Richie,
A lot about this,
Carlos. I don't know who else was popular back then, but I remember all those guys. Of course, Chaos, Cash Mully would stream it. Shinzo used to stream 2K back then. Actually, I haven't seen Shinzo stream in a long time. I'm not sure if he's streaming here, if he got maybe a deal LeBron kick or something. Yeah, I mean, that was when I was getting started, so I mean, that was just like, man, those were like the guys,
We're gonna push, because remember, the body follows where the head goes. I reach across, I get this seatbelt.
People would come into my stream and I was figuring stuff out and they'd be like, oh, did you hear what happened over in Junior stream or something? Like, I don't know, man. Yeah, no, I didn't know. Tell me what happened. Oh, Merc, yes. Yeah, Merc used to come in and watch quite a bit. I think when I was on 2K, like maybe even into like 2K21 and things. Haven't really kept up with him since. I think I have him on Twitter.
He's going out. He's going out right here, people. Just hold on a few more seconds. Oh, he really is going out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all he did, right? Was like he was like hardcore on the Making MT. Don't think he played a whole lot, from what I recall. Could be completely wrong, but I think he was one of those guys like wanted to get every card in the collection. You remember years later, it might have been 19 or 20 Viking when they had the LeBron Pink Diamond on Christmas Day thing, and they pulled it back. Somebody got it out of like figurine box. There was a VC redeem, or not a VC redeem, but just a code redeem, and they took it back. And then maybe a week or so later, they issued out like a Pink Diamond to the community, choice of 5. I think it was a choice of 5, or it was ball drop and you landed on one of them. Yeah, that was one of the worst things I think I've ever seen in these games. I'm sure the other games have probably done worse, but as far as like sports games that I've been aware of, I remember making the analogy. Imagine being a kid and LeBron's your favorite player. You went to bed happy because you got Pink Diamond LeBron in your lineup, and then you go back to your binder and he's gone. Like, how freaking cruel is that?
Thank you, and to Steven Minsky for talking crap on me.
Not my personal favorite, but I know how many young folks love him. it's just, you know, just wrong thing to do. Christmas miracle. I got my king, and then boom, it's gone.
And I've been trying to get Joseph to come over to PLN.
I'm surprised Ronnie's lasted this long too.
In a couple of my,
exactly, yeah. This generation definitely loves him.
In the early 2000s, it's mid-30s, tough martial artist, and really.
I'm curious if I live to stream long enough, like 10 years after LeBron's retired, if they're going to be saying, you know, Anthony Edwards is the GOAT. LeBron played against, you know, postal workers and milkmen and stuff like that. The way that the younger guys slander Jordan.
Crazy activities here at PLN Studios, and so.
Oh, Glenn Rice was awesome, man.
I would love to come and compete, but I want to fight Steven Minsky.
Because there's going to be a day where the young guys, they're going to be the old heads and be like, oh, you should have seen LeBron play. It's going to be like, well, no, whoever's better. What's up, Mariner Will? Dude, thanks for the sub. You are on a long streak. Will, have you been playing the show? And if so, what do you think of Weekend Classic? We're watching some card jitsu, waiting for our next match to commence. The last one was a pretty fast match. Yeah, it's card jitsu. It's jujitsu in a car. I didn't even know it existed, so here we are getting to stream it. Yeah, you had a sword for a minute. Did you not remember? Maybe you didn't see it if you're on mobile or something.
My name's Steven Minsky. I'm from North Little Rock, Arkansas.
Mariner Will on the wall.
About 10 years.
Feel free to make yourself a command for everybody to follow you on all your socials and stuff, buddy, if you want.
So I was laying in my bed scrolling on Facebook, and I came across these two guys fighting.
Gonna lurk, so you can do some stuff around the house while break. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us, Viking.
My message for Joe
I appreciate you lurking.
is I fought him.
Man, I don't like either one a whole lot, but I would definitely take Bryce over Rory if I had a choice. I picked Scheffler, Rom, and Morikawa to all finish top 10. Yeah, it's AdCom. For Nightbot, it would be like this. But without all the dots and stuff. Yeah, Rory's got a shot at it. I feel like Rory's such a miserable dude, but I know other people like him. I feel like he just finds something to whine about constantly. So I'll be rooting for his downfall. Hopefully a lot of drama tomorrow on the back nine. Sorry for being a hater for Rory's your favorite or anything, but Rory's not my cup of tea.
Maybe just the commentators. Yeah. I can tell you that these two guys know each other. It was about early 2000s.
So it looks like Creator Sports Network's going to be getting more fights, so we'll be getting more fight nights. I think the next one we got lined up, though, is boxing, which is, of course, a little bit more conventional than Kardjitsu, but Kardjitsu is kind of intense. Definitely need to watch out that I don't make Mrs. Donnie mad so I don't get choke slammed with a belt anytime soon.
Steven's been doing that for a long time, waiting for a chance to get.
I don't think she would, but you know, I don't want to press her and find out. Okay, so we got Parker versus Minsky. Well, the guy that's got Carr in the name, I'm gonna go with that troop again. One guy's from Arkansas, one's from Missouri.
All right, here we are. It's round one. Joe Carricker versus Steven Minsky, and we are in the front seat of a Toyota Scion, and these guys, they have a friendly rivalry that is going to get real very quickly.
Right around his neck, man. That was fast.
Yeah, Steven Minsky's his experience is showing right away, but Joseph Carricker can get in a tight spot and find a way to win. I've seen it dozens of times. So here we can see lead official Dallin Getling's got to look at him looking in like he's trying to bum a cigarette.
Hey man, let me get one of those.
Okay, now Minsky's crafty with the seatbelt, and it looks like he might have a finish here.
Oh.
All right. Last night at the weigh-ins, these guys had work.
And I believe everything inside the car is fair game, so they're allowed to use the belts and stuff for the choke holds.
Okay, Minsky's looking for
Submission holds.
Minsky's really looking
I don't
for
know
this,
what the right term
guillotine,
is
but
in jiu-jitsu, but
he's abandoned the shoulder strap, and he's trying to
yeah,
go ahead and
you can do your thing.
Conventional guillotine. It's difficult to get in the car, as you know.
Have you ever had a Kardjitsu match end in a fight?
I only had one, and it didn't end in a fight. It started with one.
Oh.
Okay, he's still alive here.
He's got the other seatbelt around his neck. Both of them.
Okay, so Joe Carricker is now almost completely inverted, but he is in an oddly better position. Now he's blinded by the shoulder strap. And it looks to me like this is just going to be a pain. It's like a neck crank. It's probably going to hurt like hell tomorrow, but for right now...
Might be our last match of the night. I'm not sure how many we have on the card.
Oh, he got it.
No. Oh, he does. This is a bad situation for everybody.
He wrapped it.
Yeah, that's it. That's a wrap. Round 1 goes to Minsky. You called it, Zach. Wow. Okay, so you and I both know that right now they chuckle to each other. Ha ha, you got me, you know.
I was going to ask, what do you think he said?
But he probably just said, aha, good job. But right now in his head, he's thinking, no.
They switch positions. Go from passenger to driver's side.
Ready to just absolutely destroy Minsky.
We really need a third round.
Now, does Minsky think that it's still good-natured at this point? He might.
I don't know. I wonder what the beef was between them back then. Was it just a tournament and one of them?
Yeah, it's just I don't think that they have any ill will toward each other, but I think this win means a lot to each of them.
The belt got over the headrest. May I take the headrest out? At least some of those headrests you can pop them out. Ref trying to get the belt positioned correctly.
Would have already had that off.
You think Kyron would have outperformed Allen?
Just in that simple situation.
He might have, man. We'll run that back sometime and see. But for right now, Dallon's doing everything he can to rescue the shoulder strap from the headrest. Stephen Minsky, I think he's probably getting in here thinking, yeah, this is a fun match. And Joseph Carricker's probably thinking, you've got to die now. I don't want to lose to you. So here we go.
In the tail of the tape, they both had weapons.
Yeah, they did. Actually, the weapon Stephen had was a gift from Joseph.
So they have to get the belts on, and then they can take the belts off.
Both exhausted.
The match commences.
And round 2 is underway. Now Carricker needs to get the hell out of there. He can't be in this position and win this match. Okay, now he's going to slide that knee through, and now we can see a little bit of fundamental jiu-jitsu.
You think he learned that move from me?
No, I don't think he did, man. I think he just probably adapted.
And Sick won that first round. See if they can win the second round, or if it's going to go to sudden death.
Great jiu-jitsu. Okay, so now they're having some conversation with each other and with the audience, and it's odd that when that's happening, there doesn't seem to be any fighting, just a lot of jack-jawing. So I can see Minsky still playing to the crowd, and Carricker wants that heel to the hip bone. And you can rest assured that if he gets it, it's going to be hell in that car.
It's going to hurt.
Carricker does not want to lose this match. He's going to smile all the way to the transition that ends with him on top. So Minsky's got to be careful here. He's starting to get roped into that shoulder strap.
He's battling into the back seat.
Well, I tell you, Minsky has got a lot
and there's tap.
He pulls it off. Holy smokes!
And I love you, man. I'm so sorry. We were supposed to be boys this whole time.
Wow, yeah. He just put the bread cutter to the choke, I guess. Wow. Still, I have to say, though, Joseph Carricker's hair looks fantastic.
It does.
Like, as a broadcast, we have transitioned from the glass burner hair to the Carricker hair, and it just immediately, it's a completely different level. So, very exciting for Joe.
Get our interview here.
The post-fight interview.
That's not the first time you guys have met, is it?
Oh, no.
Let me tell me about the background.
Man, that guy's a dog.
Yes, he is.
But he's going to get his
I didn't know nothing. Got my butt kicked.
His medal for the victory.
Took him again. I would have fought him 3 fights in that night. He was my last fight.
In that tournament?
Yup, in the tournament back in the day. Show Fight Summer Smash.
Yep. And that was for the championship, right? You worked your way back up?
I made it to the finals. Lost it.
So you lost him a couple times.
Yup.
And now you got the W.
Yes, man.
But tell me about. So I thought maybe there was some bad blood because of that. But you guys are here. I thought you guys are on your first date. I look out here. You guys are chilling out in the car before this thing even started. And then he's giving you presents. What's your relationship? What's going on?
Man, I think it's a warrior spirit kind of a thing.
Yeah.
He's a killer. I'm a killer, man. And I take no disrespect to that man. He's an animal. He's one of those guys who was the monkey on my back.
Yeah.
Tonight I got to get that off. And like I said, he's built like a damn silverback.
Yeah, he is.
I'm the orangutan. I'm a little screws loose there.
Right on. On. So you guys have a lot of respect. Tell me, what was this? He gave you some like battle axe or something last night.
Yeah, man. He gave me So he does all these like napping things. He makes these primitive tools. That's why I call him a caveman.
Okay.
He does all these cool like homemade built battle axes.
He made you one.
He came and presented it to me first when I got here.
I love that, man.
And that's my Leviathan.
You named it. You named it. Leviathan.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Well, man, congratulations. Again, yeah, this is the first time he got in the car. He joked on the internet and he said, "Yeah, Steven finally found something he can beat me at." And you did.
Yes. I told him, I said, if the gods grant you tonight, we gonna play putt-putt. I'm taking you out in something.
Right.
Elevator boxing, I don't care.
Well, I have a feeling maybe this isn't the end of it. Maybe there will
Part
be a
four.
Right on, man. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Oh, man, I gotta give love to all my ladies. That beautiful blonde right over there, I got her. Got my baby, she couldn't be here tonight, but I gotta give love to all the fans and just PLN and, JT behind the scenes and this great, wonderful, beautiful, handsome man.
Awesome, man.
And Joe, I love you, Joe.
Joe, you're awesome,
You're
brother.
a killer.
Well, good job, Steve. You deserve it. Your winner, Steven Minsky.
Yes. Thank you.
All right, Card-Jitsu getting the replay here for most recent match. Alright, Slap Fight Championship. This is interesting and tough.
Oh my gosh, a fantastic slap, and Slim Reaper is hurt. Oh my gosh, a big shot from Demon. Oh my God, Demon drops the Hulk in round 7.
Pre-slap measurement, right? Make sure you're gonna land just right. Did not know this was a sport either till today. The more you know, the more you learn. So I don't know if we have another one. Yeah, maybe. Chambers
And we're off.
getting
We've got
showcased
Jonathan
here.
Chambers out of the seatbelt more quickly. We're going to see Jonathan Chambers escaping out the passenger side window. This is something we've seen from him a lot at Card-Jitsu Championship. He's very unconventional. And now Chambers is outside of the window looking for a little bit of fresh air. It is currently 84 degrees inside the car. Oh! And immediately Jonathan Chambers transitions to the back, and the Mexicutioner is in deep shit. Trying to see what's happening here. Looks like Jonathan Chambers just immediately got in position, started with the seatbelt, and by the time it was defended, he started to take the back. Jonathan Chambers going to slide down here and try to maintain a guard position. Okay, now they're going to go ahead and fall onto the mat here.
My name is John Chambers. I'm from Branson, Missouri. I've been training jiu-jitsu for about 3.5 years. I have a beautiful wife at home with my daughter, and I've also got another baby on the way. My biggest influence is probably going to be my grandfather. Unfortunately, he passed away a few years ago, but everything he's taught me is kind of showing out through life. I heard about Jujitsu from JT Tilley, the guy who actually hosts it and promotes it. Honestly, I wish my opponent the best of luck. You know, best man wins. We're both fighting for something here. I would dedicate tonight's performance to my wife and my kids. I'm always trying to put on a show for them.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Jonathan Chambers, America's sweetheart. Always the underdog, but Jonathan Chambers doesn't care. He's a jiu-jitsu practitioner from way back, and he already has one win over Vincent Bryan. Vincent, with that lone loss on his record, is looking to avenge that loss again tonight, making it 2-1 on the trilogy. Now, Jonathan Chambers doesn't care about that. Jonathan Chambers wants the belt, and he wants to fight with you, Zach, and that's why he's here tonight.
Everybody wants to fight with me, man.
Yeah. And we're off. Right away, Vincent Bryan gets the upper hand. As you can see here, he's really trying to elevate, and he wants to finish this first round very quickly. Vincent Bryan is a D1 wrestler. He's got the shoulder strap around the neck, now 2 times around the neck, and he's looking to assassinate him right now, and he gets the tap. Now you can see right now, already Vincent Bryan is attacking the left arm. As you look at the hair, look down around the neck, and you'll see that Vincent Bryan is trying to kill him in the front seat. Again, this is what a murder looks like in progress right here.
My name is Vincent Bryan. I'm from Little Rock, Arkansas, and I've been training for 7 years. My biggest influence has to be my high school coach, Aaron Butler. He showed me how to wrestle and showed me how to love the sport. Jonathan, we may be friends, but I only have one speed, so expect a war. I'd like to dedicate this match to all the haters in my comments section. I'm gonna give y'all something to talk about.
Jujitsu Championship. First, today, April 12th.
Vincent Bryan, he's on his way to the championship match with one more win.
The combatants get ready to enter the car.
Chambers, and I gotta say, Vincent Bryan is the guy that's got the best pedigree right now. Looking at your belt, and most of the experts say that he should come away with the win. Now, I wouldn't count out Jonathan Chambers for 1 second, but Vincent Bryan versus Zach Moore was supposed to be the main event this evening. And how does it feel to you now to see that he has a super cool T-shirt and you don't?
I do see that, man, but he's just now getting into the game. I've been in it for a long time. I've got a lot of T-shirts.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I've seen you with all kinds of different T-shirts, man, but I haven't seen you with one that has you in mount kicking some guy's ass.
I do not have that one.
No, you don't.
Who knows? I may be the guy under there.
Maybe so.
Alright, so it's John Chambers against Vincent Bryan. And it's Missouri versus Little Rock yet again. So a lot of the talent coming from those states.
All right, it's round 1, Zach. This is a 3-minute round. You can only win by submission. This is a schedule.
Guys are getting buckled up and ready to go.
Facing you, Zach, at the next event for the title. And here we go, big headbutts to start. Neither one of these guys wants to be stuck on their butt. And so here we go. Vincent Bryan in top position.
Control.
And again, here goes Jonathan Chambers.
But he's getting pushed out of the car.
Every time. That's frustrating for you, isn't it?
It is.
Now, you can rest assured that Vincent Bryant's prepared for that, and he probably doesn't want to have to play the footsie game. So he's going to try to get in between the...
He's going to pull that arm out.
Yeah, he's got a hold of him by the hips. Also, keep in mind, friends, that at Jiu-Jitsu Championship, you can grab the gi pants. You cannot grab the rash guard. So the pants can be used as a handle, but the pants only.
Do you think John Chambers, does he think he trains right there where in the position he's in? Because in my fight, he done that a lot.
I think John spends a lot of time thinking about, oh, look at this. He's going for the Kimura. It was an arm bar. Oh, and he said he felt a pop there, but we still have a match.
Oh.
But he's just halfway out the passenger side. Doesn't look like he's in good shape to fight, to me, positionally. But I don't really know. Not that I want to go get into it with him, but you know what I mean.
All the footage that we've had go viral at ProLeagueNetwork.com, Jonathan Chambers is a big star. He's done a lot of crazy things. He ended a match with an armbar over the front windshield.
Oh, that was dope.
He's taken a lot of time on the roof of the car, the hood of the car. Okay, now Vincent Bryan's going to go out the window. And you can see here that Jonathan Chambers is just going to use the grips on the pants and just pull him back in. And I think that's probably the best chance we have of having a wardrobe malfunction tonight. And I know you've been looking forward to that. Oh, and he's going to try the same.
Kids are halfway out of the car. Haven't seen this before. Are they going to let him go?
A little bit of a dogfight outside the window. Fantastic work here. 1 minute
It's
left.
like a fight scene out of a movie.
I do think he's going to get this choke. Or we're going to get the reset. Oh my goodness, look here. He needs to transition to the darts. Oh, and we've got a reset. Wow, unbelievable action here in round 1. Clock still running. Okay, we've corrected. Perfect. 41 seconds. Now we're going to get back in the car and immediately reset in the seatbelts.
Chambers looking a bit winded.
Vincent Bryan, very focused.
Well, now they flipped the camera, but yeah, I think Chambers on our left-hand side.
These guys like each other a lot, but both of them want the match. The winner of this match will be the interim world champion. Next match will be versus Zach Moore to unify. And here we go. This time, Jonathan Chambers gets right into position. And he transitions from the front headlock to go ahead and grab the shoulder strap. And Vincent Bryan looks like he might have adrenaline dumped, Zach.
Absolutely, man. You usually don't see wrestlers do that.
No, I think that match was, or that round was just about over by submission. I think he may have just needed to recover. Okay, he's going to try that same submission again.
It's hard to separate.
All kinds of possibilities.
It's round 1. Man, it looks like a submission hold. Got his arm wrapped up around the roof. But maybe a draw. Let's see if they're awarded either way. I don't think either combatant tapped out.
Man, once it goes to that third round, the wrestlers always have the advantage.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of betting tonight, PLNpicks.com, and one of the things you can bet on is whether or not we go to the back seat. I think that a lot of the action tonight was betting on how many seatbelt chokes. 3, 3.5. I don't know where we are right now, but you can go to PLNpicks.com and you can take a look at our betting contest. And it's a lot of fun, so go check that out. We're in round 2 here. We've got no winner. And right now it looks like Vincent Bryan's
right to the arm again.
Back outside and try that same armbar or Kimura.
Man, these guys keep getting out of the car here.
Probably pretty frustrated, but that's just karma, John. You've done that to a lot
Been
of
the most out of the car fighting out of all the fights.
The guy that
This
stays
one
inside the car attacks the waist instead of the lower legs.
sounds low. Okay, let me turn it up.
One of these guys try to crawl out the window.
Thought it was coming a little hot earlier.
Pull him back in.
Moved it up like 10%. Wags. Let me know if you want more.
I've done it to every opponent. John Chambers, Leroy Davis.
But yeah, it's jujitsu in a car. Car-jitsu. I didn't know it existed until this week. It came on the schedule.
Probably try to free the wrist and then just pull him in. But,
yeah, I don't think I'd want to get into it.
Wrap the seatbelt around his leg.
My prime car fighting days are probably behind me, but yeah, I'll watch and react to it. How's your weekend been, Wags? We did go see Minecraft. My son loved it. I think my daughters did too, but I think my son was more into it because he's played the games a lot more. And we stayed all the way through the credits. And if you stay all the way through the credits, I don't want to spoil anything, but yeah, there's a scene where he goes to a house and meets a character that probably sets up the sequel that's coming. So you got excited about that. See, hey, what's up, Mike? About to watch USA versus the World Under 18 Nike Hoop Summit. Oh, where's that broadcasting or streaming?
It's hard to see who's got the upper hand here, but there's
ooh, Angels up.
Now,
I need the Angels down. I need the A's to climb on the Angels. A's need to handle their business. So, oh, I got Peacock, and I also got TNT. Any Purdue prospects going to be out there, Wes?
For Vince to get that, he's going to have to go.
You know, possible recruits or any local kids.
Okay, he just says, "Give me your next."
Yeah, no, I'd rather you guys win than the Astros. That's true. One guy on World visiting next week. Well, that's exciting. Get to see him get some top talent. Round 1, I believe, was a draw, so now they're on to round 2. Seems like the the combatant in the driver's side has been at
What we're looking at here
the
is a big moment
disadvantage.
in Jiu-Jitsu
And if it goes 3
Championship
rounds to
history.
sudden
We've
death,
got
they
1
go
minute
to the
left in
back
the
seat.
second round. If either
I think
man
this is
can
our last
secure
fight of the night,
submission,
but we'll see.
they will become the
I think it
interim
was slated for
world
like an hour and a
champion.
half.
And if neither, we'll go to the back seat for a 3rd round. But right now,
Guys, I got a
Vincent
ton
Bryan
of
is
packs.
in
We
big
get the
trouble.
100,000 likes tonight. We're going to open
Jonathan
packs for
Chambers
probably
has got
20
the shoulder
minutes.
strap and pressure. He's got him bound up against the door, and there's not going to be another
I got like
reset.
120 standards
Vincent Bryan
below,
in trouble. You can see
plus
it
a bunch
on
of the
his
other
eyes.
stuff.
Jonathan
In the
Chambers wants
ninth,
that belt.
want to release another run for insurance, 4-1 final score.
Vincent
No,
will
that's
go out
fine.
before he taps. He wants this win, and he just realized
A's really could have got the first 2
shit has
games against the
gotten
Mets, but
real.
they only got the 1 so far.
He's opened the door here. Okay, he's got 2 fingers in. You know
Probably
how
only
that feels,
interesting to
Zach.
myself. I'll tell you guys how many packs I got.
Oh my God, and he's out.
Got 129 standards, 18
We
ball-ins,
still have a
2
match here. He's
jumbos,
holding on.
8 headliners, a chase.
And we're gonna go to the
Got the
back
Cornerstone
seat, and I think
Evolution,
that
which,
Vincent
you know,
Bryan
whatever, that's
realizes
a choice
that's
pack.
his best
And then I have
chance
one of
to
those
win.
premier choice packs, so
He's got to fight off them chokes first.
we'll
man.
put
He's
the
been in a
pressure on
lot of bad
TikTok
positions.
later. I may need a nap, though. I was up early for the Easter egg roll, and then we went to the Minecraft movie.
No door to crawl out.
Set it up for Kinley to get the save spot. All right, looks like we're going to round 3.
Man, I've got to go with the rest.
Boozer Twins playing. Oh,
We've seen time
interesting.
and time again that wrestlers do have the advantage. It's about
Man, it doesn't feel like
grinding.
Carlos
If
Boozer
you can't get
played
the
that long
submission in
ago
that
to be
3
having
minutes,
twins old enough to play,
you've got
but
sudden death where
yeah,
it's just
it
the
checks
first
out.
person to get dominant
I've been
position,
watching
basically.
sports for a long time.
Vincent Bryan
Wags, did you
almost
play
lost
Weekend
the
Classic
match.
by chance?
Pulled
Mike,
it
did you
out,
end up
and
playing it?
now completely and totally spent. These guys were going to duke it out for 3 minutes.
Mello's son
to
as
see who
well.
goes home with the hardware.
Look at that ring on his hand, man.
Yeah, he understands the risks of wearing that, and he'd prefer to wear it. So, signs the waiver and let's go.
Wow.
Okay, Vince wants the neck. Vince
Got
might
the
have the
neck.
neck. Oh my God, that's it.
Kyran Anthony is on the world team. Why is he on the world team? Was he not born in the U.S.? Or is it just to balance out the team?
Friends, Vincent Bryan is the new Jiu-Jitsu interim world champion. And Jonathan Chambers will be back, but tonight, tough loss for John. Vincent looking great. Let's go listen
So you
to
played
the
3
post-fight
games,
interview.
didn't score a run till the 9th of game 3. Luckily, it was to walk it off 2-1. Oh,
Go
nice.
at it every time how many times you guys
You gonna play your other
like
3 wags, or
4
you feel like
something
it's not
that?
worth the
4?
time?
Yeah, dude, he's a
I guess
competitor.
people
He's a
were
beast.
able
But
to
now you do have
smurf,
3
and
wins over him, right? 'Cause
say
he
you
won,
were
he
a
won.
GOAT level player, you could
He
rank
won, he
yourself
won, he
down
won, and now
and
he's
play
won.
at that
And you're
current
like this.
level.
So this is the
It
interim
wasn't
belt?
supposed to work that way, but somebody figured that out and posted it on the show Reddit, and a lot of people were complaining about it now that it actually worked that way. So
I know that
you can be as good as you want. You can move down like in the 300s and match up against people in the 300s, which, you know, that's not really fun for those of us that are in the casual ranks to run into like the hardcore players.
I'm ready for anything.
I held my own. I went 4-3 yesterday. Not sure if I'll try anymore. I'm in 3rd place for the section. At least I was last I checked.
Any thoughts on that match?
So I may just leave it there and play VR for a night or something.
Of course, he just got off surgery. Well, yeah.
I guess every additional win's another ball in as a habit pack.
Ready. Right on. Well, we're gonna set that up, but I want you to enjoy this because you earned it. Congratulations. Hey, you want to give a shout out to anybody?
Shout out to Factory X. Shout out to my coach, Aaron Butler. Shout out to my coach, Seth. Shout out to Joey. I'm here because of y'all.
Shout out to that T-shirt right there.
Shout out to that T-shirt right there.
Yeah, wish you luck if you do fire him up,
Let's be
man.
on top. Let's be on top.
All right, man.
Check out
I
my
thought Mike
Instagram,
was going to do it, but I'm not sure if he
YouTube,
did.
same thing.
Maybe worried about his Angels right
Vincent
now.
Bryan, you're champion. Congratulations,
Hey, I've been doing a lot of double streams. Last weekend we had 3 days of streaming as well. We had the track and field. Didn't know this one was going to pop up, but this one came together like 2 or 3 days ago. So those dudes behind the ropes super into it and also doing some coaching. I'm behind on these conquest maps. Still got a lot of them to do. And they kind of flooded us with all those new city connects. Some of the expressions these guys, man, when the seatbelt comes towards them is priceless. See this one, yeah, this one went pretty much the full way to the third round, the sudden death round.
Well, friends, there you have it. Jiu-Jitsu Championship Warzone is in the books, and what an incredible night of vehicular manslaughter we witnessed this evening. I want to say thanks to everybody watching around the world, those of you watching us on social media, and also thank you to everyone right here at Pro League Network. For myself, JT Tilley, my co-host Zach Moore, and also our lead official tonight, Dallin Getling, thanks for watching Pro League Network, and we'll see you next time. Say goodnight, Zach.
Good night, Zach.
So it sounds like they'll have another edition next week. I don't know that we'll have that through Creator Sports Network necessarily, but be sure to check them out. Jiu-Jitsu Championship Warzone. Yeah, hour and a half. We definitely have had some longer events through Creator Sports Network. All right, lost the signal. Stay tuned. I think we'll call it a stream. Let me see if there's anybody on that might like a raid here. We'll raid Moshi. I made Moshi some emotes. Pretty nice young guy that streams Madden. I've known him for a little bit, so we'll raid Moshi. If I can type, we'll get that over there. But yeah, everybody have a great rest of your night. We'll see you again real soon. Probably tonight. I may need a nap though. I feel like we've been going all day with the egg hunt and Minecraft movie, so I might sleep for an hour or two. Yeah, nap, and then we might catch swags in the morning. Could be a long stream. I'm definitely going to try to get them on tapping for 100,000 likes, because we get 100,000 likes, we'll open the packs, and I got a lot of packs to get TikTok motivated. Usually that sends more followers and activity into. So have a great night, everybody. We'll see you guys soon.